Right now at noon, research is underway on the new COVID-19 variant. Washington health experts are saying the news is pretty unsettling.
This variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic.
So that coming from the president, and the variant is beginning to cause some travel restrictions all across the world. The president saying to not expect new lockdowns, however, here in the U.S.
It's noticeably more windy today, but the warm weather continues to dominate, and that could lead to record high temperatures in December.
All right, Thomas, thank you. Happening today, Spokane Public Schools and Spokane Public Facilities District breaking ground on a new stadium in downtown Spokane. The design will be complete next month, and construction is slated now to begin in early 2022. The new facility is set to open then in the fall of 2023. Hi everyone, and welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. It is good to see you on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin about that new stadium. It has been in the works for a few years now, so let's take a look at how we got to this point. We're going to walk you through it. In 2018, folks approved a $500 million bond, including $31 million to replace Joe Albi Stadium. A city advisory vote suggested voters preferred a northwest site. However, in years since, some folks have questioned that vote, saying it left out large portions of the Spokane School District. So then let's fast forward to early this year. Business leaders came back with a more detailed proposal. It included a commitment from a minor league soccer team to come to Spokane if indeed the stadium gets built in downtown Spokane.
The Northwest, I think, really showed the potential for professional soccer in the United States. And so Spokane was a city that we knew would just be an amazing addition to the league.
All right, so the new stadium now being built in downtown Spokane are slated to begin near the Spokane Arena. City leaders felt that the benefits of the proposal were so overwhelming, it wouldn't make sense to continue with the existing project to replace the old Joe Albi Stadium. Then in June, the United Soccer League announced Cindy Wendell as the new USL president in Spokane. Wendell will lead the day-to-day operations and then lay the foundation to prepare for the 2023 inaugural season. She will represent the USL during the development and construction of the stadium. The United Soccer League announcing Spokane will be one of 30 inaugural teams when the Women's League launches in 2022. It will be the first high-level women's professional team here in Spokane. The men's team then is set to launch a year later.
This club will be centered on diversity, inclusion, and gender equity. And so the first announcement we wanted to make as a club was bringing the W League team here.
So as of now, the team is somewhat of a blank canvas. No name, uniform colors, or crest have been chosen. The groundbreaking is set for 3 o'clock this afternoon, and in the meantime, you can get lots more information. Just text us the word stadium to our text line 509-448-2000. We'll send a link with more on today's big event. So lots happening. Let's take a live look outside and see what it'll be like for today's groundbreaking. A little bit gray out there, but pretty mild overall. Fairly warm temperatures, certainly for this time of year. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick, he is in the KREM 2 Outdoor Weather Center. Hi, Thomas. What do you know for this afternoon?
Hey there, Laura. You know, that event happening later on today, it feels like one of those days where if the kids were around, they would definitely just be running around playing soccer around the area, because it is very warm out here, but it is noticeably windy as the kind of the big change between the last couple of days. We're at 49 degrees right now. One more degree and it will make for the third straight 50-degree day, but it is a bit more windy. In fact, we've seen wind gusts upwards of 28, maybe even close to 30 miles per hour earlier this morning, and this constant breeze is, well, just going to be that constant for the rest of the day today and even into tomorrow as well. The other thing that was constant were these showers, mainly over far northeastern Washington, most of North Idaho. If you're going towards 4th of July Pass and eastward towards the Silver Valley and Lookout Pass, you're still going to be driving through rain, but we haven't seen any rainfall here in Spokane since about 6 o'clock in the morning. Expected highs around 51 degrees. That cloud cover isn't going to make things too warm for today, but tomorrow is the first day of December and it's going to be a doozy of a warm day. We'll show you how close to record high temperatures we're forecasting already in this warm stretch of weather.
All right, my friend, thank you. Health experts across the world are processing new data about the Omicron variant of COVID-19 with what many are calling it a variant of concern. In Washington, health experts say the news of the variant is unsettling. However, as with the Delta variant, they are concerned with a surge in new cases, while not as much is known about the new variant just yet. Researchers at the University of Washington say it does have the potential to cause serious symptoms.
We don't have any information to suggest that symptoms due to Omicron are any different from any of the other variants. And please remember that all variants are capable of causing severe disease. And that is really why, just as Cassie was stressing, prevention of infection, primarily through vaccination, is so important.
So right now, the consensus among Washington health officials is there are too few cases of this variant to say really anything for sure about its transmission rate and the vaccine resistance. But at the University of Washington, researchers are working to figure out just how dangerous it is and how well our bodies can fight it off.
We can take a piece of the Omicron spike protein, which is the outside of that variant, and we can add it to these cells and see if the cells can recognize it, and then we can measure how they respond to that piece.
Washington health officials are confident virologists will be able to detect the Omicron variant when it reaches the state. As of now, it has not been detected here in Washington. Certainly, though, causing some concern, the variant is prompting some more travel bans all around the world. Israel, Morocco, Japan are now banning all foreign travelers. In the U.S., the Biden administration enforced travel restrictions against 8 African countries. He says he doesn't expect more restrictions at this point or lockdowns.
This variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic. We have the best vaccine in the world, the best medicines, the best scientists, and we're learning more every single day. My team is already working with officials at Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson to develop contingency plans for vaccines or boosters if needed.
The Omicron variant has been detected in several European countries, as well as Hong Kong, Israel, and Canada. Health officials believe it will indeed eventually surface here in the U.S. So if you are considering getting vaccinated or looking for a booster shot, the Washington Department of Health says demand for vaccine is especially high right now. You can use the vaccine locator on the Department of Health's website to find an appointment that's located near you. Well, we know so many people, all of us, have so many questions about this new variant. So for the very latest, all you need to do is text the word COVID to our text line, 509-448-2000. We'll send a link right to your phone. All right. It is just 8 minutes past noon right now. Spokane is feeling the pinch of the housing crisis. Coming up next at noon, a set of proposals could help ease the squeeze right now on our city.